This is Lisa DuPree, and I'm excited to be back for season 2 of Midlife Mojo after a summer break. The past couple of months, I've been enjoying what I have termed the summer of self-care. I decided to take several weeks off to have space to refresh and recharge, basically to not only talk the talk, but also walk the walk of a health and fitness professional. It took about a week or so, really, for me to be able to unwind enough to just get out of work mode and to embrace being in vacation mode and in a space where I could really just unwind and prioritize self-care. I'm so grateful to have had the opportunity to try some new things, as well as to have the time and space to do a whole bunch of nothing. Just going with the flow and chilling out. I was able to spend time in my happy place at the beach. I learned to jet ski, first on a sit-down ski, because I grew up in the middle of Georgia with no water around. So this was a big experience for me, learning how to actually drive a jet ski. And I'm still trying to get the hang of a stand-up jet ski. So that's really challenging, and it really just mostly involves me falling off into the water more than actually being up on the jet ski. But I realized that learning to do new things, trying out new things is one way to get just out of your day-to-day regular rut and re-energize. I was also able to focus on exercising more, and I'm so excited to be back dancing after a couple of years of not being able to. Dancing is something that I know that I need in my life to truly feel grounded and joyful. I've joined a performance group, and we're practicing every week for a piece that consists of several Latin dances. It's part bachata, part salsa, and part reggaeton. It's so cool to be able to just look forward to that practice every week and to be able to dance with a new group of people. So thinking about, how might these things work for you? What could you do that is something new or something that brings you joy that you haven't done in a long time? What kind of activities or movements really bring you joy and allow you to feel grounded and centered? So also, I cooked and ate at home a lot more. I even made yogurt from scratch, which my daughter called a science experiment, which is fair. It's a fair assessment of what was going on. I also learned to make pickled onions. There is this restaurant that we go to. They serve house-made pickles and onions as part of it, and I love them. So I did some investigative, recipe searching and found a couple of recipes, came up with something that is delicious. I use these red onions and they turn this beautiful, vibrant pink color. They're really fantastic on just about anything, especially when you need a touch of acid to brighten up the dish. So, just kind of trying new things again and seeing what happens, playing around with it. Also, I started batch cooking, which I finally accepted that meal planning is not my thing. I know it's a big thing nowadays in the health and wellness arena, but it's not a thing that I can really do consistently. And that's mostly because when I plan a week's worth of meal out on Sunday, by the time it gets to Tuesday night, I don't want whatever meal is on that plan, and we just end up bailing and going out to eat anyway. So by batch cooking a bunch of individual ingredients on Sunday instead, I don't have to cook every night, and I actually eat more of what I need to be able to continue to build muscle, which has been one of my goals for the past year. So then basically, every night has really been like a cooking show that's on the food channel called Chopped. So if you've ever seen this show, all these competitors get a basket with these kind of random different foods in there, and they have 20 minutes to make an entree that uses all the ingredients. So my approach now is when I go into my kitchen, I approach it like I'm walking into this chopped area, and it's a creative exercise to be able to pull ingredients together into a tasting meal. I typically cook batches of quinoa, brown rice, some chicken, turkey, different roasted vegetables, maybe a sweet potato or something, things like that. And it all goes in the fridge. That way, every night when I'm ready for dinner, I can just go easily to the refrigerator, pull out a variety of different things, and create a lot of different dishes. So not the same thing every night. And it just it allows me that freedom to like, what do I feel like eating tonight? Or what do I feel like cooking? So things like taco bowls, some Mediterranean type meals, I can make those by adding the protein and maybe some of the grains and then some store-bought hummus or baba ganoush. Making tabbouleh with the quinoa is another thing I've been doing. And even you can easily pull together a quick stir fry. So that kind of thing. So also this summer, my daughter moved out of the house into a condo. So I have an empty nest now. And that transition inspired me to reorient some key spaces in the house and clear out a bunch of clutter and even decorate a little bit. So there are so many things that were just taking up space, gathering dust, and essentially just sucking up my energy. So it's been really freeing to clean out and just keep the things that I need and that I use. So thinking about for you, are there areas in your home that could use some attention to make them more inviting or more calming? I also was able to read several books, which is fantastic because I love reading, and I took a lot of naps. Naps are glorious. And so the result is I'm refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to go for season 2. So part of the clearing out and making space for things that add value made me take a hard look at how I'm spending my time now that I'm not in vacation mode and back in work mode. And I really love the creative outlet of the podcast, and I decided that I'm going to change things up a bit. So the first change is to put out new episodes monthly with occasional bonus episodes instead of episodes every other week. Some other changes with the podcast that I'm excited about bringing you are different types of episodes. So I'll be changing things up by having some longer episodes featuring guest interviews, as well as hitting on topics that you've asked for more information on, like weight loss, cardiovascular fitness, cooking healthy meals, and more ways to positively deal with stress. I'll also be adding in some shorter episodes, like little mini classes, and being able to answer listeners' questions. If you have questions that you'd like me to answer or topics that you'd like me to address related to midlife health, fitness, or wellness, send them to me at lisadupreecoaching.com or message me on Instagram at Lisa DuPree Coaching. And that's spelled LisaDupree Coaching, Coaching. I look forward to bringing you many interesting and informative episodes very soon. Bye for now.